Let's talk about those starting pitchers. Nanker right here, Dustin right here. If you got any questions, post them in our forums on our website. And if you want to do any daily leagues, FST 2015, use that promo code on FanDuel. You get the same sign-up bonus that you'll get everywhere else, and you get to help out these guys. Only one guy in Tier 1. Who is it?
Clayton Kershaw. He's a beast. We all saw what he did and what he'll continue to do this year. I am okay drafting him #1 overall if you want to do that. It's not insane.
Depending on your league settings, it's not crazy. And this is the first time we've ever done this, I think, but there's only one guy in Tier 2 as well. When we looked at it, King Felix obviously isn't as good as Kershaw, but he's a good step ahead of the rest of the field, we feel. So King Felix, tier of his own at Tier 2, solid late first, early second round pick.
Tier 3, highlighting one guy, and it's not going to be a David Price. It's going to be we've seen a lot of other sites in draft ranked a lot lower, but that's Johnny Cueto. Love him. We don't get it. Don't get why everyone else in the world's hating on this guy. He had one less win than Kershaw, more strikeouts than him, and it's not like it was fluky. He's had nasty stuff for a long time. He had a little bit of a rocky patch, but he's been great, obviously last year, and he's been very solid, so draft him with confidence, and he is slipping, so you're getting an ace that you can get a little bit later than some of these other guys.
Take a look at Tier 4. We got Max Scherzer, new home with Washington. He's changing leagues. We'll see if that impacts him. Obviously, National League, you get that pitcher spot that you get to pitch to, so we'll see. Well, I don't know if he's still just a little scary to me in terms of how high he's getting drafted in some leagues, but he's going to get you 200 strikeouts. So that's what you're getting with him, and his ERA has been solid over the last couple of years. And then Corey Kluber's a guy that doesn't have the same name recognition as some of these other guys higher up, but his stats are just as good, if not better. This guy's the real deal. He's a guy that is, in my opinion, really good value in the early rounds.
He doesn't have a cachet name, that's why. Blaming his mama.
It just doesn't flow.
It just doesn't flow. All right, next. All right, we're in the DC area. He was talking about Max a little bit earlier. I'm going to talk about Jordan Zimmermann. The locals here were like, why are you going to give him all that money? Because we're going to have to pay Jordan Zimmermann 1 year, and he could be just as good, if not better. Take notice of Jordan Zimmermann if you haven't. The guy is the real deal. He's going to get you good Ks, good ERA. I mean, he is a very, very solid pitcher. And the other one we want to talk about is Michael Pineda. And I know what you're thinking. Pine tar, cheater, whatever. You know what? I don't care. After the Pine tar incident, and he was suspended for those games, he came back, still had a sub-2 ERA. He has great control and can throw it extremely hard. Remember when he came out, everyone loved him when he was first there in Seattle? He's got a high ceiling, and he's getting drafted so late. I love him. He's going to be on all of my teams this year.
All right, let's
just saying it right now.
Tier 6, a lot of young talent in this tier. First guy I want to talk about is Alex Wood. I want to see one more good year out of him before I put him any higher than this. But this is a guy with a ton of talent that could be, Tier 2, Tier 3 type guy next year. We really like Alex Wood. And then Matt Harvey, got to talk about him. Obviously unfortunate that he had the injury, but he's had plenty of time to heal. He should be ready for the beginning of the season. They're not going to have him pitch opening day, but they're already saying that, he could pitch as many as 200 innings. So they might be an innings cap on him, which obviously you don't love, but a healthy Matt Harvey is one of the best pitchers in the league. So we'll see what he can do.
And here's why I'm going to have Pineda on all my teams, because this guy, this other Yankee, is going 30 picks, 40 picks over him on the regular, and clearly we have him ranked much lower, and that's Tanaka. We don't hate the guy, but he's coming off the injury as well, and he wasn't nearly as good as Pineda. The one thing that he does have over him, which was really nice, is his K per inning ratio. He did have over 1 K per inning, and he does have some nasty stuff, but, again, just buyer beware. He is coming off the injury. He is 26 years old, though, which is crazy to me because I thought he pitched overseas for like 20 years, but apparently not.
20 years, huh?
It always feels that way.
He started when he was 6.
They start young. They start young.
Tier 8, I want to talk about one guy, and that's Cliff Lee. We talked a little bit about name recognition earlier with Kluber. Don't let name recognition get you too excited about Cliff Lee. I mean, at this point, 36 years old. Okay stats when he was healthy last year, but I'm just...
You always hate Lee. You hated Lee for so long. What did he ever do to you?
Gets over.
He does. All right. Dustin said I can only talk about one person from Tier 8 on, but I'm not going to listen to him. I'm talking about 2 because they're very similar. Both 23 years old, both have upside. That's Waka, and he's looking down to see who I'm talking about. That's Waka and Ventura. Both, like I said, they're younger guys. There is upside. They both showed flashes of being great at some point. The one thing that I really like, Wacha's K per 9, not so great. Ventura's is very solid. Either way, late in drafts, I'm gambling on 23-year-olds instead of old guys like Cliff Lee.
It's exciting. Tier 10. Gotta talk about my boy Liriano. You know I'm going to. This guy can still get it done when healthy. Over a K per inning. ERA in the mid-3s. You know, he's a guy that, you know, when healthy and when his stuff is on, he's almost unhittable. I still really like Liriano, and I think he's a great late one.
Tier 11, one guy for you, for the boss, Zach Wheeler. Guess what? He's another young guy with upside. That's what I'm doing late in my drafts. I'm going to take, you know, if I get an ace early, that's great. Maybe one or two middle, but then at the end, I love these young guys. Zach Wheeler is a prime example of that. Big pedigree, a lot of upside, and yeah, it's amazing how this, when they first come up, all the hype get overdrafted. A year or two later, nobody cares anymore. Zach Wheeler has a lot of upside. You can target him late in your drafts.
I'm going to talk about one guy in the last tier, and that's Jose Fernandez. You know, here's a guy with a ton of talent, but he's not going to be ready until probably mid-June. So, you know, if you got a DL spot that you're looking for to put him, grab him, wait him out, because again, kind of like a lot like Matt Harvey, when this kid's healthy, one of the best pitchers in the league. Name code right here. I'm Dustin. This is the starting pitchers. Check out all the tiers and rankings.
Knuckleball.
All the other videos.
It's so good, but it's not going to show.
Get on the website.